Hi and welcome to SUNS TV, coming to you from the stunning Peppers Salt Resort and Spa at Kingscliff, just a 15-minute drive south from the Gold Coast Airport. Now today we have a very special Mother's Day edition of SUNS TV, and a huge shout out to all the mums out there for Mother's Day. I hope you get sport rotten. Let's get into it. Today on SUNS TV we catch up with the man they call Meatball, Dion Prestia, check in with the club's medical team as they race to get our leading players back on the paddock, and we talk to some SUNS mums about their little angels. Yeah, hardly. That plus a whole lot more on SUNS TV. 60 Seconds of Sunshine. It's a segment that gives you the chance to get to know some of the players a little more intimately. This week we're starring Brandon Matera.
Having a sleep in, then probably a game of golf and maybe down the beach. Yeah, it's probably it. The house being dirty, but I can't be bothered cleaning it, so around 600. Charlie Dixon and Trent McKenzie. Charlie Dixon loves the movies in his room all day, and Trent, he loves his PlayStation. There's a few, Tom Hickey and Lewis Moss. Tom Hickey's alright, Lewis Moss is pretty average. Jay Gomez. Why the Mexican pushed his wife off the cliff to kill her. Probably the beach or our house. Horse racing, love a punt. Coke. James Hird, I was an Essendon supporter, so yeah. Probably travel Europe and finished. Yeah, so my parents. Cute.
Each week we want you to interview your favourite players or even the coaches in the social network. Simply email your question along with your name and the name of the player or coach you want to interview to digital@goldcoastfc.com.au. It's the same deal if you follow on Facebook or Twitter. Post your questions and they'll answer them on next week's social network segment. And remember, if for some reason you can't make it to the game, you can still get in on the game day action by chatting to us on Facebook or at Gold Coast FC using our game day hashtag AFL Giant Suns. While the boys are getting ready to tackle the Giants in chilly Canberra, I'm kicking back poolside enjoying the luxurious surrounds of Peppers Salt Resort and Spa at Kingscliff. But of course, it's not all rest and relaxation for the SUNS TV crew. During the week, we caught up with head coach Guy McKenna to talk tactics ahead of our first clash against the new kids on the AFL block.
But who gets more out of this game? And you'd have to lean towards Gold Coast.
Siren sounds, a wonderful contest. It's been close all night.
You know, to get so close and don't get rewarded, I think you walk off the ground thinking the old what ifs, if I could have gone harder, contest, kick straighter, all those type of things. So yeah, looking at the boys, I think so we've spoken about moving out of that phase, if you like, of just going out and playing. This year we're obviously in that competing phase, and to compete the way they did and get so close, I'm sure it was a sting in their guts, and hopefully, not for next time we play Fremantle, we're moving into this round, the round after. I mean, when you get so close, just going and hanging on for a bit longer, you never know what the result could be.
But he threads it back too far. Spoiled from Bock. Solid attack, and he saw when he went down.
I think he's hurt his right ankle.
Doesn't look good. Such an important player.
How he broke it was probably the best case scenario. Having said that, yeah, he's going to miss up to 13 to 15 weeks, so that's basically his season, which is a shame. In footy speak, again, the positive, I've spoken to Bocky about this, the good thing is his body will have a chance to really recover from this. He's had a few niggles and backs and groins and Achilles and all sorts of things when he's first come over to the Gold Coast, so that's going to allow his body to settle.
Spills out the back, Tawella was first. Harley Bennell is a star! He is a star!
That was the maturing of the group over the last probably 2.5 weeks. Just felt for the boys, they just needed a bit of a reward for their effort, and if they'd won that, who knows, that would have been probably a year's amount of experience in one game, in one result, but it's not to be. As I said, hopefully it stings in their guts, burns in their guts, and it drives them on to bigger and better things in the coming weeks.
This segment brought to you by Host Plus, the industry super fund of the Gold Coast Suns.
Each week during the season, we'll put together a collection of quality performances, and we want you to choose your Host Plus Quality Performer of the Week. It's really easy. Just jump onto our Facebook page, select either A, B or C to be in the running for an awesome Gold Coast Suns merchandise pack. And remember, if you're looking for a quality industry super fund, just contact our foundation partner, Host Plus. Okay, time now for Suns Gold.
Basketball background, raked it in well. Oh, brilliant goal, Lyles. Slam and sound.
Great build-up, great run, and then to identify a couple of players in Brown, so kick it short to start with.
Maybe something from nothing from Brown. Kicks it into the space. Carmichael Hunt slides in. Second remaining. Siren sounds. The K-Man at half-time, and they'll go berserk. One goal.
Sure he might.
I'm on.
Suns by 11.
Oh, yeah.
The K-Man salutes, and have a look at them go to the K-Man. There is no more popular player at Metricon Stadium than Carmichael Hunt. Well, he wanted Weller to keep going in the right direction. He's got it back somehow. Don't tell him he's going to do it again. Harley Bennell.
Yes, he is.
Harley Bennell continues to dazzle. Another great goal by this talented young man.
Oh, what a start.
Oh, he finishes well, doesn't he?
I would always call the alarm, call the alarm.
Still to come on the show, we catch up with Pocket Dynamo Dion Prestia and we meet some of the players' mums. You're watching Suns TV, coming to you from Pepper's Salt Resort and Spa at Kingscliff.
For the very latest news and information and to access brand new Suns TV content every day, just head to goldcoastfc.com.au. You can check out 2012 membership options, player profiles, detailed coach interviews, plus heaps more. If you're a fan of Facebook, make sure you like our Gold Coast Suns Facebook page. It opens up a whole new world of competitions and chances to win exclusive Facebook prizes. If you're looking to immerse yourself in the game day conversation, simply follow at Gold Coast FC and include our match day hashtag each week to get in the game.
So bringing you into the inner sanctum of the footy club here, this is where the boys obviously have their lockers and they prepare for training and game day. Now with Mother's Day coming up, very, very important day. We all know how much mothers mean to us in the journey of life and football. Let's go find out what mothers mean.
When's Mother's Day?
I knew someone would say that. It's coming up very soon, and everyone's got something planned. Now that you know, what are you thinking of?
Well, thinking about flying her over to find out when the date is, and I'll probably fly her over and get to see her then.
Here with the great Flash. What would you say to your mother?
Well, just thank you. But most in our language.
Say it.
Yeah, Ngatiyan, that's it. Yeah.
Natiyan?
Yeah, Ngatiyan. Yeah.
Natiyan, what's that mean?
Mother, like good mother.
Good mother.
Yeah.
Kick a couple of goals for it.
We'll try.
I like it. Now, someone who I know is a very, very big mummy's boys, Jeremy Taylor.
Yeah, probably just take her out for brekkie, I reckon. Just me and her, something a bit special.
What about breakfast in bed? That'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we'll see what happens.
I think the most embarrassing thing my mum's ever done was actually a couple of weeks ago. We'd had a really bad loss to St Kilda. We're sitting in the team bus, waiting to go to the airport, and my mum comes rushing onto the bus, yelling out, Basil. And she had a plastic bag, something in her hands, and she asked if Bluey could give them to me once we got to the airport, and he thought it must have been something pretty important. He opened it up, and there was some freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. So thanks, Mum, that's really great stuff. Natuyan, is that right? Yeah, Natuyan. And we hope everyone out there has a fantastic Mother's Day. Thank you very much.
At Suns TV, we do love a good holiday, and the crew here at Pepper's Salt Resort and Spa at Kingscliff have put together a great getaway package just for Suns fans. Until August 31, you can get a one-bedroom suite with unlimited broadband and a full buffet breakfast for two for only $212 per night. Plus, stay 2 or more nights and you'll also get a 20% discount voucher for dinner at the famous Season restaurant. To find out more, just head to the Peppers website.
Hey, you're watching Suns TV! couldn't get my attention. He used to bite my ankles as a 2-year-old, but he won't like me telling you that. Other than that, he was perfect.
He wasn't a terrible 2. He probably was a terrible 3, I'd say. Yes, he had a blanket and a dummy actually. He had this lovely blanket that had a satin lining around it, and so he'd put his dummy in and then he'd run his fingers along the satin blanket. He had it's a monkey and it sits on his bed still. He was a bit forgetful.
Probably leaving his stuff on the floor, leaving his stuff everywhere. It's not very tidy.
Yes, and again, I don't know whether he's prompted.
I think he will. I like to hope he will.
Maybe not after he sees this.
If you're a mega fan of sport and big events, the new Mega Fan app really is a powerful friend. It's the essential insider's guide to all Queensland stadiums, including Metricon. Mega Fan puts information about the latest events at your fingertips. Find your gate, your seat, the nearest bar, ATM, transport. It'll even tell you the way home. Mega Fan puts Queensland's best sporting arenas and entertainment venues in your pocket. It's everything you need to know before you attend a concert or a game of AFL, cricket, rugby union, rugby league or soccer. This awesome free app gives you loads of useful info about all 9 major Queensland venues, including Metricon Stadium. The Mega Fan features include the ability to browse upcoming matches and events, check stadium maps and seating plans, view transport options for each venue, keep an eye on live scores, view stadium food and drink menus, and purchase tickets online. You can even view great sporting moments from each stadium. Mega Fan, where Queensland comes to life.
My name around the club is it's Dion Prestia, but I get called the meatball. And actually, Michael Riscatelli first came up with it last year in pre-season because of my Italian background. And then he told Bluey, and Bluey's passed the message on to Brian Taylor as well. So now I think it's going to be stuck with me for the rest of the AFL career.
Here's Prestia, the human meatball, to half forward.
I'll play through the midfield. I'll probably go on the wing, go forward, a few hits in the forward line, but mostly through the midfield. And when I'm in there, usually it's in and under, but I can also play on the outside as well.
The gatherer, Bill Chambers. Prestia got him in the tackle. Prestia plays on with the ball out wide.
Mostly what I've worked on is just talk out on the ground and leadership, where Bluey usually harps about the young boys a lot, just use their voice out on the ground and direct other players. And this year especially, I reckon my voice and leadership's been real key to my game. Round 2, my first game, I can't really remember much of it actually. I remember Calm kicking a lot of goals, and remember my first possession, that's all I can remember. But before the game and the week leading up, once you found out you were playing, just so nerve-wracking. And the first about 5 games I was still pretty nervous leading into it, but now it's just, I've played a fair few games now, and leading into it you just become so much more relaxed. You probably do more opposition work instead of just working on yourself. So yeah, a lot of change over the last year and a half in where I've come.
Hey, I'm Casey Barnes and you're watching SUNS TV.
Attention all Gold Coast Suns members. We want you to join the drive to get our membership up to 15,000. The Suns Seeker program means as a member you can score great instant rewards for signing up new matchday members. Plus, the Suns Seeker who signs on the most new members will win the ultimate matchday experience. For all the details, go to goldcoastfc.com.au/membership. Make sure you check out the Gold Coast Suns shop on the club website for the very latest in club apparel and supporters gear. Or you can check out the club shop on our Facebook page to view the entire 2012 range, and remember to take advantage of our Facebook Friday specials.
Injuries are part and parcel of AFL footy. That's why it's really important to have a great medical team to get them back on the field ASAP. Let's take a look at how ours get the job done.
It's been a tough opening to the season for a number of key Gold Coast Suns players.
Obviously I was in a bit of pain and I kind of hobbled off the ground and I was a little bit worried, you know, for the first 24 hours.
Look, he had a hyperextension injury where he tried to run forward and his leg got forced into extension. So the result of it from scans showed that he had a bit of bruising at the front of his knee, and also he strained what's called the posterolateral corner of his knee capsule.
Ablett spent 6 hours in the club's ice baths on the evening. He injured his knee and has undergone extensive physiotherapy since. Effort, club strength and conditioning coach Andrew Weller believes will greatly reduce Gary's time on the sidelines.
The guys that have been around a lot more really understand the benefits that you can make by using and following those protocols, and you can turn a 3-week injury into a 1-week injury sometimes, or a 4-week injury into a 2-week injury. So they do everything they can to get back as quickly as possible.
After missing the North Melbourne and Fremantle clashes, Gary and the Suns medical team worked around the clock to ensure he and fellow star Michael Rischitelli are back on deck for this weekend's highly anticipated clash with the GWS Giants.
He sprained his anterior talofibular ligament, which is a small ligament at the front of your ankle that helps support your ankle going into plantar flexion. He's been managed conservatively.
Yeah, thanks very much for the question, Michelle. My favourite game of the year would definitely have to be round 17 against Richmond last year up in Cairns. It was just good finally getting a win, and I guess that's why we play footy at the end of the day, to win games of footy. So thanks for the question.
Hi Michelle, thanks for your question. The most memorable game I've been a part of, there's been a few. Lucky enough to play in some preliminary finals and grand finals, but I have to say in recent times our first victory against Port Adelaide last year at Amy Stadium, terrific feeling for the club to get their inaugural win, and it was great to be a part of.
My most memorable game was probably when I played against Western Bulldogs, making my debut. Round 14 last year. It's something I was dreamt about when I was growing up, and to finally do it was a really good thing.
My toughest opponent would probably be when I played my first game over in Subiaco. We were playing against West Coast in 05, and I had to try and tag Ben Cousins and Chris Judd, which was quite difficult at the time. So they're probably still my most difficult opponents.
Thanks for the question, Hamish. Usually daily routine on a Wednesday is we get to the club at about 8:30, we do a bit of mobility and get our bodies going. Then we have a meeting about what training we're going to do. We train for about 2.5 hours, come in, do some ice baths, just recover the body, and then do some gym in the afternoon after a bit of lunch, and head home around 4:30, 5 o'clock. Thanks for the question.
Well, that's the show, but we'll be back next week. Now, before I do sign off, make sure you check out our massive, huge free competition on our Gold Coast Suns website, where you could win $5,000 in prizes, including Virgin Australia flights, a corporate game day experience, and $3,000 in cold hard cash. A big thanks to the team here at Pepper's Salt Resort and Spa at Kingscliff. Guys, if you are thinking of having a break, make sure you jump onto their website. It's loaded with info. And remember, if you're planning to attend any of the Gold Coast Suns 11 home games this season, make the most of your visit to Australia's undisputed home of entertainment. Indulge your senses as you explore the diversity of this vibrant city and discover why the Gold Coast truly is famous for fun. I'm Jess Scarrett, and I'll see you back here next week on Suns TV.